If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where I separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about the subject of witchcraft in African spirituality, the people that they call witches and wizards, and why are these people not usually buried in ancient African societies, even in many communities today in modern day Africa. People that declare themselves witches and wizards, these are people that are dedicated their life to perpetrating evil, all sort of evil in the land. Just they just come to this world to destroy lives, to cause pain, sorrow, misery, heartaches. These are just evil, pure evil people. Nothing good can come out of them. What happens to these people is that from time to time, when they want to die, they usually confess, or sometimes something will happen to them. They will get stuck by the a karma or the repercussion of the evil things they have been doing. Or sometimes they will get caught, and then they will confess. So when these people confess this evil acts, most times the community will be shocked by what they are hearing. So after they confess, they usually die, and they don't bury them in the community. Today I want to talk about the reason for that. But before then, let's do our customary libation. So please, by all means, wherever you are in the world, in America, in Europe, bring out your whiskey. Australia, France, Canada, UK. Bring out your bourbon, your vodka, your gin, your brukutu, your akpeteshi, saple water. What do they call that one again? Monkey tea. Anything where you drink that suits your ganja, your root. Me, I'm naturally the one and only rotilago. So I deal a lot with roots. So I use my roots. I value these roots more than those expensive foreign liquors that people have. So this is what I use for my libation most of the time. Okay, but if you don't have this one, use anything you have. You can use water. You can use your soft drink, fruit juice, anything you have. It's not by force that you must use ALC. Okay, but this is what I have here. Yeah, the spirits here that are around me. Now, this kind of thing that they drink. Okay, so now waiting, juju they eat and drink. Now you they give them. Okay, juju soft. You know me say make the serve am with water. You get the way with the talking for here. Okay, we need to use water they serve juju for the part of Africa that I come from. Now strong drink. Now we take the serve juju. Now strong drink ogogoro 40-45% alcohol. Now we they use till they serve our ancestors and our juju for this part of time. So some people get angry that, oh, why are you using alcohol? This is bad, that is bad. They are trying to no. Everybody get their own system of doing this. Each mala to your own kettle. Okay, now the way we do our kettle things for here. Okay, so if you know they into the ACL thing, you can use your fruit juice. The ancestors will still listen to you. Okay, so please bring out anything you have, but the most important thing is that you partake in the ceremony, in the communion, and in the process. That is the most important thing. You may not even have anything, but you agree. When two or three are in agreement and in alignment, the ancestors are always there. So the essence of this is to connect our spirit, body, and soul together, our hearts and mind through the element of water, through this very thing that is the life bringer or the purveyor of life on these planets. You know that 70% of the Earth's human body is made of water. So we're using this element to connect to our brothers and sisters in the other side of time, and also our ancestors. So first of all, I'll be calling as usual upon the one and only Primus inter pares, the great one, Eshu. aka Baba Legba, aka Baruski, aka Elegbara. I give you this ring today, Helegun, all the great names, the one that sits at the throne and at the crossroads of every decision making process in our life. I give you your drink today. I thank you for being who you are. Thank you for your life, for your blessings, and all the great things that you have been doing in the sphere of humanity. I ask that you come into this section today to accept your drink and accept your place with us. And you open the doors of wisdom, understanding, enlightenment upon us today. I thank you for guiding this channel, uh, being with us, and the great things you have been doing in my life and in the life of all your children all over the world. I call upon Oshun, Mother of Love, Mother of Divinity, Mother of Procreation, Productivity, Prosperity, Sexuality, Creativity. I thank you for being who you are. Thank you for the great work you are doing in the sphere of humanity. I give you your drink today. I call upon Olokun, the great Mother of the Sea, Mother of Life or Primordial, Mother of Life on this planet. I give you your drink today. I thank you for the great role that you are playing in the creation of humanity, in the evolution of consciousness. I give you your drink today. I ask that you come into this channel, be with your children this day. Open the floodgates of understanding and wisdom upon us this day. I call upon Ugun. I ask for power, protection, boldness, and a sound mind. I give you your drink today. I call upon Shangu. I ask for your wisdom, understanding of the elemental spirits of the earth, spirits of fire, of air, of heads. I give you your drink today. I call upon Aziza, aka Osin, aka Osinye, aka Azaka, aka Azaze. I give you your drink today. I ask for your presence upon this channel. Give us the ability to understand the elements of the secrets of the mineral kingdom, of the plant kingdom, also the animal kingdom and the water kingdom as well. I give you a drink today. I call upon great spirits of our motherlands, spirits like Ofurie, Ohore, Ojurie, Ogbologbo, Orogbo. I give you your drink today. I call upon spirits of the land, spirits of our villages. You can call your own spirit of your own land, call spirits of your land, of your family, of your clan. Any spirit that you also venerate, you can call their names as well at this point. We give you this drink today. We ask for protection. Thank you for your benediction. We ask that you continue to empower us to succeed, empower us to do great things. I call upon my kinetic deities, Hampu. I ask for the ability for wisdom to manage our time efficiently and effectively upon this earth. I call upon segments. I ask for the wisdom to manage our economic, financial, and human resources, natural resources effectively. I call upon Ologbushere Basset. I ask for power, for inspiration to protect that which is important to us. Give us that spirit to be able to stand for truth, justice, and to fight for what is right. Empower us with your spirit this day, the spirit of the dark, melanated consciousness of the African soul. Bless us today. I call upon Eru. I ask for boldness, confidence, and pride in the spirit of Africanism. I ask for open doors and empowerment for our brothers and sisters, great people that have in America, in Canada, that have done great things in the upliftment of African people. People like Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Kwame Nkrumah, Inoko Rashidi, Theophilus Obenga, Thomas Sankara, Nelson Mandela, Lucky Dube, Bob Marley, great people, Fela, Nicola Kokuti. We give you this drink today. We ask the blood of our ancestors to speak for us, to stand by us, and to continue to protect us from evil, protect us from any witches and wizards in our family, anybody that don't want us to succeed in life, that don't want African spirituality to succeed, any evil pastor, every fake pastor, every fake imam, that their work in Africa and in the world is to enslave, to mentally enslave African people, to steal from Africans, any vampire pastor, any pulpit bandits, any criminal bastard deity, any Dracula god. Deliver us from the evils of religion. Deliver us from evil governments. Deliver us from evil from the evils of no colonialism. Deliver us from fake people. Do not allow us to beg for a living. Any evil thing that we want to put us in a tight situation where we have to beg our enemies or where we have to tell lies for a living, this is a curse. Deliver us from that kind of situation. Empower us to always speak the truth. Empower us to stand by the truth and to do the right thing at the right time. I also pray for those of our brothers and sisters that are in detention, that are in prison all over the world, especially in America. People that are in prison because of their color, their skin. Deliver them from this racist and judicial system, from racist police. Deliver them from all those evil things. People that are in prison, I comfort them. We give them this ring this day. People that have died, where nobody remember them, those souls that are trapped, that are lost, that are looking for a way out, we give them this libation. We ask that you, a celestial, heavenly spirit of guidance, continue to guide them, comfort them, and push their souls into that point of spiritual evolution. We ask for change, we ask for justice, we ask for empowerment, we ask for liberation, we ask for freedom. As we say this mighty prayer today, we ask that the blood of our ancestors will speak for us. And we say that enough is enough. We ask that our ancestors should rise up to fight, and all spirits that stand for truth, justice, and righteousness should fight for freedom. We say this mighty prayer in the name of Amen-Ra, in the name of Ogene, in the name of Ekwensu, in the name of Orumila, in the name of Egbesu, in the name of all our African deities that stand for truth, justice, righteousness, and harmonious balance. Siagwari, it is done. So I thank you once again for joining me in this powerful libation. As we begin to call the names of our ancestors in unity, we continue to break those put cracks in this veil of mental slavery, this veil that religion, these evil people, they have put upon the earth to cause our people to be suffering, to be stupid, to be failing in life. This mental slavery, we need to break it by uniting in spirit. So we need to summon our ancestors and we need to unite to fight this battle. So I thank you for those of you that have joined me today. This is what we need to be doing. Truth is our weapon. Okay, so this is how it is today. So I'll be talking about witches and wizards once again. These are people that very evil people that are kind of, most of them, they are in every family. Let me not hide it, let me not paint it to sugarcoat it. We have this kind of evil people that for whatever reason, their psychological composition, orientation, philosophy is drained towards committing evil and destruction and pain in this earth. We have a lot of them in Africa. They are part of nature. Everything in this planet, in this life, in this world is part of nature. So they operate from the extreme spectrum of divinity that represents darkness, wickedness, and everything vile. So this kind of people, you're going to find them in every population, of course, but you're going to find more of them in some population than others. For instance, if we check compare the amount of wicked people we have in the world, when we look at the wickedness in the African population and the wickedness in the Caucasian population, for instance, you'll find out that there's a lot of more wicked people in Europe than a lot of wicked people in Africa. Actually, the people that actually institutionalize evil and wickedness in this world is not really African people. This evil came from Europe and came from outside Africa, but unfortunately, most of our brothers and sisters have copied this trend, and some of them that have this proclivity towards evil, it has become their second nature, or rather their first nature. So when you come to African societies, you will discover that people, we have different kind of people, as you know. Some people practice African spirituality. Normally, everybody's supposed to practice African spirituality. It's our indigenous religion, organic religion, the ways of our forefathers and our ancestors. Now, what you see some people doing is that they kind of practice a perverted version, or they kind of practice do things in a way that causes problems or causes imbalance in their life and their community. This is as a result of what we call isfit, evil, evil in the heart of men. And the origin of this evil is often emanating from envy, jealousy, greed, gluttony, wickedness. All these traits, negative traits, you're going to find it in some human beings. Now, when you see somebody that have some knowledge of African spirituality, but they decide to start using it to do evil instead of using it for good, this is the people we call witches and wizards in Africa. Our definition of witches and wizards in Africa is different from the Western type. In the Western world, a witch is a person that practice root magic, mixing of herbs, a little bit like Wicca, alternative medicine. This is what they classify as witch and wizard in the Western world. Okay, people that are pagans, so to say. In the Western world definition of witch and wizard, somebody that practice African spirituality, maybe the way I practice it, they will call that person a witch. Okay, that is their own definition. But in Africa, when we say witches and wizards, we mean people that use negative or evil forces to perpetrate evil, to destroy, to bring down, to break down the structure of society, or to cause pain and misery. These are the people that I refer to. These people, over the years, they have kind of formed a kind of community, secret communities around themselves that we call covens, or they call it covens, whereby they will have hereditary witchcraft in their society, whereby you see a mother or family members or be members of a coven. What do they do in this coven? They practice some form of arcane, devious, or wicked spiritual practices that they use to cause destruction in anywhere they have. So this kind of people, when you see them, they have this kind of cults. They practice all sort of metaphysics, from soul travel, astral travel, to creating chaos, imbalance, and destruction, just so they can feel happy, just so they can feel powerful. So we have this kind of societies in Africa. We have some outside Africa. So when all these people come together to start doing their evil, and then these are the people we classify as witches and wizards. People that pervert the laws of nature instead of using it to bring harmony, peace, or creating paradise in this earth. They use those laws to bring destruction, desolation, poverty, misery. These are the people we call witches and wizards. And we have these people in almost every family in Africa. Not be everybody for family the good finish. Okay. So what happens is that these people, they normally pretend to be like responsible or legit members of society. Most of them, especially in Nigeria, they are very good Christians. They go to church every day. They never miss a beat. You always see them carrying Bible. Always see them try to pretend to be one good thing or another. But deep down, their work is to cause evil, to cause destructions. So the Christianity religion, they use it to camouflage. That's why witches and wizards love Christianity, because they can hide very well there. And the laws of Christianity protects them from being responsible, from doing good things. When it's time for them to contribute to society, they always say, oh, I'm a Christian, I will do my contribution in the church. I'm a Christian, I'm working towards going to heaven. I don't care for anything. All my money, all my time, all my energy needs to go to church. I'm a very good Christian. I want to make heaven. This is the excuse they always give. But when you remove this Christian facade, you will find that what they are is a very devious monster, zombie, a vampire that eats people for a living. So this kind of people, we have them. So from time to time in our ancient African communities, when these people commit crimes, try to kill people, do evils, have been causing problems for a long time, they are usually caught. Sometimes they are caught by deities, they are caught by other spiritualists, or sometimes they do so much evil, the evil just revives back to them, and they get stuck and they confess. We have seen many cases of people confessing, claiming to be responsible for so many evils around the world, or also in their societies, in their family. So when we come across these people most times in ancient African societies, after they have confessed to the evils, the abominations they have been doing, they are not usually buried they are not allowed to be buried in the cemetery or in the family compounds of their people. What they do for these people is that they chase them out of the village, they banish them, or they bury them in the evil forest. This is the concept of why we have evil forests in Africa. I have talked about this thing. The evil forest is like a space that is dedicated to trapping evil and negative elements, negative forces that you don't want to be allowing to be roaming the community, to be roaming around. You trap them in these places. So the witches and wizards, anytime they confess or they are discovered, when they die, or even before they die, they take them to the evil forest and they bury them there. The essence of this is that so that they cannot be able to reincarnate back into the society, into that family. Because most times, once they have this witchcraft spirit, when they reincarnate back, it comes with them again. So this is how our ancient African societies used to reduce the influence of these evil people by not burying them. When you bury somebody, you bury a family member, you give them their last respect. You are sort of honoring them and sort of trying to make a connection to them, that these people to say, yes, these people are my family. For you to accept this kind of person as your family, it means that you have joined forces, you have aligned with the spirit world, that this person is acceptable to the family and this person can and have a right to reincarnate back into your family bloodline. By doing a burial for somebody, you wish the person to reincarnate back. The person you are considering as your family, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad. By you burying that person, you are opening up a gateway for that soul to reincarnate into your family line, again into this lifetime. But when you refuse to bury that person, you cast them out, you banish them, you are telling the universe that you don't wish to have anything to do with this person. You don't want this person is an abomination. You don't want this person to reincarnate back into your family. You don't want this kind of people in your family. You don't want them in your community because they are pure evil people. And you wish for them to go wherever they want to go. But you don't want them back. You don't want them in your family. This is a total evil person. So when you refuse to bury them, they are taken to the evil forest and then they are trapped there. So whatever the universe or the deities or any elements want to do with them, they can do with them. Most times these people are usually cursed as well. Because of the evil that they have done, they are cursed. And they are warned not to come back into the family line or to that community. So this is why many communities, especially in Nigeria, they don't bury winches, especially the Niger Delta area. Any winch that confess, they throw them away in the evil forest. This is the reason, because they don't want them reincarnating back into general circulation to come and be doing the same thing that they have always been doing. Okay, this is the main reason. Now you're going to see this trend, especially in the Urhobo tribe, Ishekiri tribe, Ijaw tribe, even in Benin, in Yoruba, Isoko. A lot of the people in many places in Nigeria, they don't. We still have many of these evil forests today. I have spoke extensively about the evil forest, the presence of the evil forest. Why do we have this kind of spaces that are dedicated to the presence of evil? This is the ancient people have known, ancient Africans have known that evil is part of nature. And you cannot really defeat it, but you can contain it. So when you discover somebody having these evil witchcraft tendencies in your family, what you can do is that you can banish them, or when they die, you take them to the evil forest and you put them there so that they cannot reincarnate back. But the problem is that due to this modern age, people don't believe in the many aspects of African spirituality anymore. And most of this time, we have land grabbers everywhere. People don't care. They just want to take people's land. They'll tell you that they are Christians. There's nothing like witch and wizard. They have no power over them. So people that commit abominations, they no longer bury them in evil forests anymore. They allow them to be buried in public cemeteries. They won't bury them in their family compound. And this is a very bad thing. But one thing you can do as a spiritualist, if a witch have been identified in your family, or the person have confessed and the person died, the best thing you can do is not to partake in the burial of that person to a certain extent. Limit it, or try to reduce your influence in that burial of that person, because by you burying, actively taking part, you're actually giving consent to this person, that the person live a good life, the person should be accepted into mainstream society, and you are forgiving the person. All these things need to be taken into consideration. When you forgive somebody that is evil and the person have not still repented, it means that you are opening a gateway for evil to come to you again, or you support their evil that they are doing, and it's okay with you. And this is a wrong thing. When you do this, if that evil can have a chance or have an opening to come back into your life, because you are cool with it, you seem to be okay with this kind of thing. So as a spiritualist, you cannot just be forgiving any evil person, especially witches and wizards. We did not do it like this in Africa. It is this modern trend of this forgive and forget. Forgive your enemies, whereas your enemies have not forgiven you. Your enemies are still planning to kill you. They are still planning to come and colonize you. They are still planning to come and attack you. When you forgive a witch, and the witch have not repented, is that they have allowed them to go scot-free. There is no point for any kind of law to have effects. It must be backed by force. That's why we have the crook and the fray, the carrot and the stick. We have justice and punishment. When somebody commits a crime against the land, against the family, against humanity, that crime must be punished, so that people will learn from that experience, and it will bring sanity, it will bring justice, it will bring peace, it will bring unity, because people will not have faith in the system, that the system is working. The system punishes evildoers. But when somebody commit great evil and they forgive them, commit great evil, they forgive them, commit great, you keep forgiving because your dirty Bible say that you should forgive. What will happen is that people will start committing all sorts of crimes, and they will also be expected to be forgiven. This is why Nigeria is very decayed in corruption. When people commit crime, they forgive them, Now everybody is committing crime. Everybody is corrupt. Every government office you go to, you must pay bribe. Even doing your legitimate business, you must pay bribe, because there is corruption, and evil is not the way of life. Because we forgive evil, we do not bring justice. As children of the ancestors, or as practicing spiritualists, you must see yourself as a force of nature, and the person or the sphere of justice on this planet. So when you see people doing things, we just don't forgive any kind of nonsense, especially when that person have been in the business of taking other people's life, taking away people's destiny, manipulating. This person have chosen that for a long time they have been exhibiting this evil character, and they are not changing. You're going to forgive this person because this person is your mother, this person is your brother, this person is your auntie, meaning you are also a partaker of that evil. You have given consent, because silence is consent. You are now a collaborator with the witches and wizards. You are now a facilitator, enabling these people, because you see them doing evil and you do nothing to them. You do not stand against them, you don't speak against them, you encourage them, and when they die, you also bury them, meaning you be one of them now. You are a collaborator. This is what many African people have done, especially in Nigeria, where they see evil taking place. They don't do anything about it, but they want their situation to change. They want government to come, they want miracle to happen, they want Jesus to come and save them. Who tell you say Jesus will save anybody? Jesus cannot even save himself. Hungry they cash him. Not be Jesus that they donate money for every Sunday. Not be Jesus Christ they beg. God love a cheerful giver. God, we create the whole planet, the sun, the moon. He dey beg. God love a cheerful giver, give all you have. He love to hear you smiling when you give your last call ball. What kind of nonsense God be this? God that is a beggar, a God that is a bastard, a raving lunatic, a psychopath, a psychological serial killer, a mass murderer, a genocidal maniac. Now this kind of God comes to make you still forgive. Why your country not go rotting? Why corruption will not be the order of the day? Why your family will not be like a place of cat and dogs? When there is no law, no enforcement, your community is now run by drug dealers and pimps. Why Nigeria not go turn to a hotbed of Yahoo or 419 and prostitution, hookup? Why the country not go be like this? Because people failed in their responsibility. Instead of you to create justice, you are now waiting for an imaginary savior due to your spiritual lackadaisical attitude of laziness, of spiritual rascality, spiritual irresponsibility, because you don't want to take decision, don't want to stand. They say if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. So we need to have a firm presence. These evil people, anyhow we see them, we must speak against them, we must stand against them. This is the way ancient African societies was being run. And there was peace, there was balance, there was tranquility, there was harmony. Nobody they go steal wetin not belong to them. That time we don't have protectors, they don't have protectors, they don't have all these sicknesses, they don't have all this. There is a system and the system works. But now that system is broken. According to Shina Ashibi, things fall apart. The center cannot hold. We don't get that system again. But as a spiritual practitioner, you need to see yourself as a physical embodiment of the deities that you represent. So you must stand for justice. When a witch have been identified, you must not support the kind of evil. That person must be allowed to bear the full blunt of the evil that they have been doing. It must come on their head. Do not partake in their burial. Do not contribute. Leave them. Make them suffer. Make them see say wickedness not good. Let them become homeless. Let their corpse die. Let it be rotting. So that people will say, yes, now winch night die. So from where I come from, we need to bury winch for our village. We don't bury winch and wizards. When these people die, they confess. We throw them in the evil forest, which is a very good thing, and they still do it today. That is why peace is still in our community. If they catch anybody do any kind of thing in my village, they go throw you. They go evil forest straight. Nobody will bury you. Nobody will cry. Nobody will weep. They will even burn your property. Then they will forget about you. They will move on. That's how it's supposed to be. But nowadays, you will see people coming to say the winch is a mother, is a this, is a Christian. All the other winches in the church will rally around. They will use the banner of Christianity. We forgive, we do this, we do that, we do that. They will bury the winch. The winch will still reincarnate back into that community with 5 more winches. Job well done. Meaning you accept them. You accept this kind of thing to come into your family. You accept this kind of thing to become part of you. We cannot allow to be accepting rubbish to become part of us. Accepting evil to become part of us. Any of my family members or your family members that have declared war against you, say they are going to make sure you don't succeed in life. They will be taking your name to witchcraft program, taking your name and your property to native doctor house, to do a sham, to do spell against you, so that you will not succeed in life. That person have declared himself your immortal enemy, and you must treat them as such. By you giving money or financial assistance or support to somebody that is not reciprocating, means that you are setting yourself up for destruction. Okay, and many of these winches, this is exactly the way they behave. They come, they appear vulnerable, try to get yourself close to you, plug themselves into you, and then they start draining you, start looking for where you pressing your buttons to start frustrating your life. All the while they pretend to be your best friend, but they are making sure that they are creating misery and sorrow in your life. I have had many of these witches and wizards in my family. I have been a victim of their activities. Yes, there are witches and wizards in my family, but that does not stop me from being who I am. When I identify you, I kick you out of my life. When I identify, as they come, I kick them out of my life. That is how I was able to remain strong. There are many people, many in this world that believe that if their mama, their papa not pray for them, they're not going to feel better. Some stupid people believe that. Me, My mama not pray for me. I don't need mother prayer or father prayer to be successful in life. When I identify somebody as a witch that have attempted to kill me, I kick you out of my life. We where they not pray for, we still they progress. Many people where their mama they pray for them every day. They not fit do half of the thing when I they do. They still they suffer. They still be slave. They still they work for under $50 a month, and their mama they pray for them every day. People like us where nobody they pray for. Oh, we not need the prayer, Nabi. Me, I cannot accept a prayer from a witch. A witch cannot do anything that will help you to move forward in life. You as a human being, you don't need prayer of anybody to succeed. You will see cases in Nigeria whereby a mother or a father will be a witch. They will still be telling, these pastors will go and be telling the person, go and ask your father for forgiveness. And the father is the person that is torturing you. The mother is the person that is torturing you. They will say, go and ask go and ask them, go and buy gifts to be giving this person. Some people say, go and buy clothes to give to, if you discover a mother that is a witch, they will say, to solve the problem, go buy gift, go bribe them. We don't bribe witches in my part of town. Person that have declared themselves your enemy, you still buy gift for that person. Say waiting. We not a gift, we not a beg our enemies. Okay, we are immortal resistors. Okay, a real African does not bow down to a foreign god. Does not bow down to witches and wizards. We stand on our feet till we fall and die. And even if we die, we they come back again. Because we did the right place. Okay? We need to bow down to foreign gods. We need to make peace with our enemies. Okay? This is not the way you're supposed to approach the situation. Your enemies need to fear you. Okay? When you accept the begging posture, forgiveness posture, it smacks of weakness, your inability to stand for justice. You can call it revenge, but justice is justice. All rights need to be wrong. If you know if you do it now, make sure you fight for that justice in the future. It is your part of your assignment, your spiritual assignment, to fight for justice, to attack these evil people by any means necessary and bring them to book. Whether you do it physically or you do it spiritually, but you must do something against this kind of situations. Now, with modern day lifestyle, Christianity have polluted everywhere. This evil is flourishing. Most of the witches and wizards I know, they are very good Christians. They are elders, they are mamas in church. Most of the fornicators I know, they are adulterers. Now, church them they. So I tell my people, say, going to church is a dangerous place. Witch is not the village again. No. Many people in Nigeria, in Africa, they are afraid of going to their village. When you tell them, you know, they go village, they go say, now they're witch day. My village people, they're witch, and they avoid them. But your church right in the city, your church in Abuja, your church in your town, all the witches are there. First of all, your pastor is a pulpit bandit. Your pastor is a liar. Pastor that will come, somebody that calls himself a man of God, which I always call men of dogs, come there as scavengers, raving wolf in suits, lying from morning till night about everything, lying from one dirty book called the lie book. It's in a Bible, I call it the lie book. These are people that you go there, dress up to let somebody lie to you every Sunday, and you expect to live a good life, you expect to be prosperous, you expect to be happy, you expect change to come to your life. When you trapped under the mentality of these armed robbers. Waiting when our people go get sense. And most of these pastors, they are all witches and wizards because they support evil. They support ignorance. They support the dumbing down of the masses. In fact, their role, their mission is to make people stupid, to put African people into mental slavery. And guess what? They are some of the richest people in Africa. You see all the pastors that he owes from Believer Love World, Mountain of Fire, Salvation Ministries, Deeper Life. All of them are all swimming in cash and private jets. How do they get this money? By selling the spiritual destiny of their own people, helping the slave master to enslave their own people. This is how they enrich themselves. and they know what they are doing. If this is not witchcraft, I don't know what it is. Now you see pastors selling miracle water, miracle soap, miracle fish, miracle everything. What sort of nonsense is this? So you say you be pastor and your God from heaven, you have to pay money to give people a miracle? You are not even teaching the people anything. What are you teaching them? To depend on you forever? Is it not what they are teaching them? You want to be papa forever. You don't want your ministry, your people to grow, because if they grow, you have no money. You have no Versace suits, no Louis Vuitton, no Bentley, because people need to keep giving you money. This is also witchcraft. So when you identify somebody as the winch in your family, a winch life for a living, truth, they their mouth. Truth does not, you cannot find truth in the mouth of a winch. Okay? You cannot find truth in the mouth of a winch. You cannot find anything good. They don't contribute positively to the upliftment of society. They don't contribute to your life. They don't contribute to advancement. They don't contribute to freedom, empowerment. When we talk about Pan-Africanism, how many pastors do you see in Pan-Africanism? How many pastors? Because the tenet of Pan-Africanism is against their religion. Pan-Africanism is designed to free the African, to connect the African to their roots, to uphold and expose the original history of African people, which is against religion. Religion is to tie their brain in that fake book, the history of the Israelites, telling the people that their ancestors are demons, that if the African man wants to pray, he need to pray to Jesus, to pray to St. James, Peter, Tom, and Abraham, Isaac, and all those names that he has no DNA connection with. All the ancestors of the enslaver. That is what they say you should be praying to, that those ones have power. Ezekiel, Malachi, Ruth, all these stupid people in the Bible, all the criminals, the scallywag, the thieves, and of course the Jews. You have to worship the Jews because they are the chosen people of God. You as a black man, you are not choosing. You are a second-class citizen, and you are very, very stupid because you accept this kind of mentality. So curse will come upon your land. Your children will become wayward. There will be no prosperity for your land, for you to demean yourself, to accept to be a second-class citizen to somebody else. It means that nothing good can come to you. That is why you see so many Africans suffering. They carry Bible every day. They go to church every day from morning to evening, go to all night, full nights, go to program, manifestation, go to all the crusade, buy stickers, buy miracles. Nothing they happen for their life. They're still a super. Okay? Because you have accepted to be a second-class and a third-class citizen to Jesus and his cronies. So therefore you deserve to be a slave. How can a slave and his master be equal? The only way you can be able to succeed in Christianity, let me just tell you today, is for you to become a pastor and create your own farm of enslaving and deceiving your own people. This is the only way you can succeed as a Christian. You are a slave. Face it or not, you are a slave to the white man. You are a slave to the people that created the Bible. You are a slave to Jesus. You are a slave to all the other people because none of your ancestors are there. Your ancestors, they have told you, lack the ingenuity to create their own religion. So you go borrow clothes, you go borrow pints, you go borrow television, you go borrow motor, you go still borrow religion again. Waiting now, and you see they ask for equality. Can you not see that you are like a muppet? When you have no originality inside you, nothing original, everything original about you have been destroyed, including your name, your village, your continent, is not good. Today, all the children are running to Europe to go and wash toilets and white people's yansh. And they say this is prosperity. How can a Christian, a full-grown Christian, full-grown man and woman, we be in yansh? You go to pray to God, asking and begging, fasting, sowing seed for visa to go to a country where they do not worship God. Does it make sense? We ask for visa to go to Japan. Somebody will get visa to Japan, including ordinary and Cambodia. If you go and do Thanksgiving in church, praise the Lord, hallelujah. They give me visa to Cambodia. They give me visa to to America. This now testimony points. This now, is it a plan? You go to a country, even Russia, you will pray to a visa to go there. Anywhere but Africa. Anywhere is good except Africa. You are praying to a God to go to a country that does not pray to God. And you go there to that country to go and suffer, to support those people, to build their economy so that you can have Stephens to come and form big boy for your family. You see yourself. Don't you see that you are a slave? Don't you see that you are an idiot because of your religion? That you love Jesus so much that you are now a slave to humanity. You are now a disgrace to your generation. You cannot even contribute anything positively. You cannot even speak the truth anymore. Because lying, your livelihood depends on lying. You are now living like a rat. Wicked people, witches and wizards, begging for a living. And your God is a mighty God. But many of them cannot even pay rent on earth. Which kind of God you dey worship? You be if you not fit get sense, you be winch. And winch you be. The last thing God be that. All these kind of people, once you identify them, this not be people that they contribute to their burial. It not go good make their God or their witches and wizard friends bury them when they die. What shall it profit a man if he was given the whole world, but he chooses to become a muppet in the name of religion, but he chooses to become a slave because of religion? He chooses to become a yes man, a second-class citizen. He accepted this as his supreme destiny. How we want to free this kind of person? What thing we go fit do for this kind of person? This one, if you carry and put common from the plantation, it will go back again. You carry him out of the plantation, it will go back again. There's no need for this kind of people. So how do we solve this problem? That is a topic for another day. Today we are talking about witches and wizards, why they don't bury them. The main reason we don't bury them is because we don't want them to circulate back to our family and into our society. So they are thrown in the evil forest. But now we not get many evil forests again. So we identify these people. Now sense, now you take to live with them. Okay? For me, it's good to let people give them a test of their medicine. When these kind of people die, make their God and their church members, they bury them. Not being a better pass. Birds of the same feathers flock together. The way you make your bed, now so you will lie down put. So if you say you come to do evil in this world with the small metaphysics where you say you want to use until they tie people destiny, to steal from people, and later you get cut off, you should be prepared for the consequences as a proper winch as you have. Okay? I may not be so. So this is the way I see it too. These kind of people, you should leave them. They need to live the life the way they see it. Every man have his own mentality, psychology, perspective. So that person should be allowed to drink the water that they are fetched for themselves by living the kind of lifestyle that they have lived. So you are not obligated to assist. And we must not forgive winches. Their own Bible says, suffer not a winch to live. I don't know where they get that thing from. But all of them are still winch. I have never seen a good Christian in my life. All the Christian people that I grew up with, they all have witchcraft spirit inside them. And they suspect them, especially those ones where they go church where anybody when the leg need to come out, and they suspect them. It's like they are hiding something. You are pretending. I used to be a Christian. I grew up in Christianity, but crying out, I left Christianity when I was 31 years officially. Now I'm over 40. So there's nothing somebody want to tell me about Christianity that I don't know. You not get how you want profess Christianity. The whole thing a lie. You know that you are lying. You lie for a living. So you not get what you want to tell me. It's not like I don't know about the religion. I grew up in this religion. I have witnessed the first-hand, the evils of this religion. So when I talk about Christianity, I know what I am talking about because I have lived through it. The denial, the pretense, the psychological trauma, the fake life, everything, the giving, the tithing, the fasting. I have even fasted 5 days and 5 nights without drinking a single water. All these things, I have done all these things. So I know that this religion is evil. And people pushing this religion, they are not good people. So these people, we should be careful of them. When you accept something as normal, it means that you are exposing yourself to the dangers or any influence of that thing to affect your life in any way, shape, or form. So if you have a relation that is a winch, and the person confess, not contribute anything to that person burial, not support am, leave am, make he carry his own cross. You supporting or saying you forgive, meaning you are allowing evil to become part of you, and to be allowing evil to become part of your future going forward, meaning you accept evil. We should not accept evil. We must reject it so that it will go far from us. And it will also be like a lesson to other people that we witness these events, that no, these people, they need to take this kind of thing they play. If you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. When people know that you are a person of principle, this community have principles, you will discover that there will be peace. You don't just forgive every criminal saying they are family members. No, I need to do them again. No. I did do them before, but I need to do them again. Okay, head is a big pass conk. And person need to learn from lessons of life. Snake go bite, many times snake go bite you before you go know say, before you go protect yourself. I don't know, but me, I believe I have learned my lesson in this lifetime. I have learned a lot of lessons, and I totally agree with this concept of not burying witches and wizards. It is a good thing, it's a good law. I wish that kind of law can be instituted back, but it's too late. Modernity, people have forgotten all those things that we say is primitive, is fetish. We don't do that anymore. But we can see the decadence in our society today by allowing evil people to mix up with us. All the families now, in those days, you have just 1 or 2 winch inside the family. But now, you will see a family like 60% now witches and wizards. There are some families say everybody now witch inside the family. I don't see them. Mama, papa, brother, nieces, all of them, they be witchcraft, they can't get coven. And they still be Christian. No? Who they deceive who? So, as a spiritualist, you need to open your eyes. You need to shine your eye. When you see these people, see that they go church where we and progress near the day their life, just they give all those kind of people chance. Now them might be that. Now them might they talk about. So they know themselves. All those people that they go church from morning till night, when any little thing they don't profess, I am a Christian. Any little thing, they always playing church music. They're always carrying Bible. They're always reciting verses. They're always pretending. And you see them, they are scallywags, they are scavengers. When you see them, they can sell their conscience for just 30 pieces of silver. They can sell anybody. They have no secrets. They have no vision for life, no mission. What they care about is surviving. Stomach first, stomach infrastructure. When you see this kind of people, just noticing that witches and wizards you they deal with. This kind of people, they need to bury them. Let their wickedness deal with them. They should not be part of your line. If they do your family, cut them off. Okay? Make them go front. Not be those kind of people, neither be family members. Okay? Now, who you see for heaven, might be your brother. People that are actually trying, making impact to change their life, and they don't constitute themselves as a liability. This is how you know good people. Good people are not liabilities, they are assets. But almost all the Christians I know, they are liabilities. They are beggars. They are always complaining. They are living fake life. And they are ignorant. Highly ignorant. Ignorant about their own history. Ignorant about truth about life. Or they choose to be ignorant, I don't know. And they are always also wicked. The Bible gives them that license to be wicked. So what do we do with such people? We put them under the same box as the evil people that are causing problems in the continent and let them stew in their own vomit. And pursue these people. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't forgive them. If you forgive them, it's at your own peril because they have not forgiven themselves and they have not forgiven you. So they waste your time. So now the way I see it be that too. So I believe that I have said enough today on this topic. A word is enough for the wise, and I'm very delighted. So this is what I have to say today. Questions or comments are welcome. Like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Please, you need to share this channel for those people that are interested you share this channel. I believe YouTube, Facebook, they are doing some kind of funny business. I don't understand them. My views will be going up. They say revenue, they good. I know you understand what they do, but that will not concern me, sha. But if you want people to go into liberation, do your help me to share this video. It will go a long way. And to bring enlightenment and liberation and empowerment to expose the evils of this kind of people, so that the people can escape this plantation, this mental plantation that they put us, especially in Africa. So this is a great work. You must do your bit. Everybody have a role to play. So I also want to talk about my book. For those people that have not gotten the book, Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension, this is the book that you need to be. This is the book that will give you direct contact with the African deities. If you want to make direct contact with them, you want to know how to invoke or summon them without going to Egypt or coming to Africa. This book have the instructions and guidelines inside. I've put many powerful rituals inside that will give you a first-class experience, and you connect to your African spirituality and start doing the things you are supposed to do. Okay, you don't need to fly to Africa. It's just $100 plus postage, $150. Very good book, very powerful book. I designed this book for the people that needs to find it, for the lost that needs to find it, for those people that want to connect, that want to know things. It's for African people, serious-minded people. The spirits here, they are not evil spirits. They are our African ancestors. Okay, they are not spirits that are going to enjoy you like those Western grimoires. They are not bad spirits. This is not Goetia. Okay, this is not Goetia. This is not lesser lower keys of Solomon. This is authentic, original African grimoire for us by us. One of the first of its kind, if I may. So get your copy today and empower yourself with knowledge, as usual. Then if you want to know how to do spells, over 200 spells a year, walking in the shadow of the gods. These are powerful spells that will give you increase your capacity in those small ways. There's a spell for health, for love, for protection, for healing, all sort of healing illnesses. A lot of spells here. Their botanical name is here. Easy for you to find in any part of the world. Easy book, very important book. Get this book and do the things. $100 plus postage, $150. Then if you want to know about the interrelationship between science and spirituality, quantum physics is waiting for you. The origin of modern day science is from Africa. We are the birthplace of civilization. It is not Europe, it is not Greece, and it is not Samaria, because some evil people are trying to drag our seniority with us on this planet. Some evil people are saying the origin of the world is from Samaria. That is a very big lie. It is from Africa. We are the root race. Okay, is unarguable. Anybody that is telling you anything other than that is an enemy of Africa. That person is a witch. That person is a wizard. Don't take that person serious. That person is not your enemy. For somebody to tell you that we are not the root race, that person is your big enemy. Any spiritualist pushing this ideology, especially Christianity, and one stupid Billy Carlson and saying all this rubbish, though that person is a devious race, take away your power. Okay, so do not believe it. We are the root race. Everything you need to know about religion, origin of modern day science, all the evidence here, scientific evidence, etymological evidence, historical evidence. I put a lot of reference here so that you will have this book. You will not get lost. The three of them is just $300, by the way. You get these three, and you empower yourself with this knowledge. Nobody can take it away from you. Okay, then if you want to learn your African spirituality, I still teach you to. My website is River of Knowledge. I will teach you everything you need to know about the history, the sciences, to the hardcore spirituality, high metaphysics, how to manipulate matter, how to create things, how to push your will into nature, how to make a difference in your community, how to empower and liberate your people. This is the things that we deal with on this channel. Contact me. I'll put you in my program. Then you want to buy your ointments, your beads, your soaps, your herbs, you want to do your consultation, oracle tarot readings. I do all these things as well. Apart from that, I thank you very much. And for those people that contribute, that donated, I thank you very much for your donation. It's highly, highly appreciated. And more will come from where that one also come here too. So thank you for supporting African spirituality, and continue to support and empower our people. So we must continue to move forward. So based on that note, I wish you a very wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent video as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.